So the hockey world probably not gonna like George McPhee for a while after Tom Paratzka's General Fanager went down. And I just wanted to share a few things about General Fanager that was why it was such a useful site. We know why it's useful. It gives you clear information. It's not always 100% accurate. It can't really be because this is a ostensibly a fan-run site, not the NHL Central Registry, but it was pretty damn good. It was good enough that general managers liked it. It was good enough that people within the NHL liked it, to the point that Tom Paraska got hired for it. It's a great website. It filled that need after Cap Geek went down and after Matthew West passed away. It was a very important and useful website. It was a fantastic website. So it's understandable why Paraska was hired, and it takes that off the market. It takes it away from the other teams. Um, I also wanted to talk about the Nation Network, who were upset that Paratka took down the website. They thought they had a deal with them. They made it very public. I didn't think it was necessarily the most professional thing to make that sort of thing public, but Paratka had every right to take down the site. I felt, I don't know exactly the contract situation or anything like that, the agreement that both parties had, but legally speaking, if General Fanager stays up, maybe there's some consequence between him and the eventual Las Vegas Night Knights or Las Vegas Desert Knights or Yellow Knights or Yellow. I don't know what their name's going to be. It's going to be something Knights related at this point, Desert Knights. But Paratska, he might have gone into conflict, so it makes sense to take it down. And obviously, he's not going to be the one to answer that publicly or privately at this point. It would probably be a breach of contract. I'm no lawyer, but that's my interpretation of what would happen. That is all his work, and maybe a part of the agreement of making him in the Las Vegas fold is to bring his information, his data, his stuff to their situation, their organization. Take that off the market and make it their commodity. It's a good idea to do it if you're general managers around the league. Start buying up these websites. It kind of reminds me of the whole extra skater thing, even though it's not exactly the same situation, but it makes sense to make that type of purchase. There's going to be a bunch of new hockey media people who keep getting new positions within hockey, within it as an industry. If you're talking about it in terms of industrial terms, you're going to be seeing guys continue to get hired. So I don't necessarily have a problem with how everything ended up being. And hey, there's still resources. I know Cap Friendly isn't exactly perfect. I'd probably say it would be the second of those, but now it's number one. So maybe try checking that place out for information if you're looking for that sort of stuff. But hey, it basically still continues to tell Gary Bettman that fans clearly do want this. That's something. It tells Gary Bettman that fans want that specifically. They want to know contract information. And I think that a more informed hockey fan base is a better one personally. I think it's a better idea. I think it's a better idea that people now know what a two-way deal means. It's different salaries rather than waiver exemptions or some nonsense. It's better that fans know more about how hockey actually works, because a more informed fan base is a better one. And I think General Fanager, in retrospect, made hockey fans better hockey fans. I think it made it more available, and the stuff that feels like quote unquote insider baseball feel less like it. Those YouTube videos on that channel, oh my god, someone needs to archive those videos. I know that's messed up, but someone needs to archive those videos because those videos are great. Uh, the average fan doesn't want to take the time out of their day to read the entire CBA. That doesn't fit a normal day for people. So that's basically how I feel on this subject. I think that the impact of sites like General Fanager and Cap Geek, those sites that are now gone, will continue to have impact, and you'll see other sites get better. NHL numbers isn't quite there yet either, but hey, they have time, and now there's a market for it. So that's kind of how I feel on the subject.